Okay, so this is the idea of keeping those lash lifters inside. You saw in previous videos how much trouble they are with falling out. So some very thin stretchy pantyhose was an idea. And when these are turned upside down, hopefully these will keep them in without doing any sort of damage to them, and keeping them stable while the shaft is turned upside down. So let's see how this goes.
As you can see, it's holding them where they are. So that's the whole idea of bringing it into line with where I've got to place it. See how we go. Okay, so the transfer went very well. Nothing moved off this idea of just putting some stretchy sort of pantyhose. I know that sounds funny around guy things, especially car things. They do belong, but not just no, not on the head of a motor anyway. But if this works, it will take a lot of just pressure off thinking, oh, how are they going to fall out? Because the lifters are so, when they're all oiled and slippery inside where they sit, as soon as you turn them over, they start to fall, which is a pain in the neck. So this time they haven't got oil, they only got pantyhose. So the idea is to really just do each one, take it off there and just very finely remove them under there somehow. I'll see how at least one goes. After cleaning the bolts, see my, almost like a laser saw, but just the torch. I just left them in brand new oil, just to keep them lubed. And I'll just make sure prior to taking these off, just get a couple of bolts started, front, middle and rear. I'll do that first. So that was good news. Every single, I've only done 6, so front, around the middle, and at the very end, and they all screwed in just a little bit, just to start the thread. They all went in straight away, so it's all lined up very well. So good news so far. Okay, I've just got them all started after doing those 6, and they all went in pretty well. I don't know, that could be good. Okay, so after those 6, I just hand screwed some in. I think this could be an optional extra at Ford, even though there's no Ford in Australia anymore, that you put a bit of pantyhose on your shaft. So, well, at least on the rockers part of it anyway. So there's a good feature for you. So far it's been a positive result as far as just hand screwing those bolts in. And now the big test is just getting these off and making sure that the lash adjusters are staying where they should. Back soon. So that works well as far as easy removal and no risk of dropping the lash adjuster. So I'm going to do that to the rest of them. Okay, I took all those pantyhoses, sounds funny, but as long as it does the job. And at this stage, definitely did the job. They're all in there safely, they haven't fallen out. And what a idea to take the stress out of those lifters falling out. So now there's no grease like I did previously. That sort of partly held them in, but it's all just nice fresh oil and really refurbished shaft and rockers. So now I'm just going to bring them down just so they're nip tight, and then got to get hold of another torque wrench. So yeah, that's it for today. Okay, just hand tied. Oh, sorry, no. I nip tied them all with a ratchet, and then I just poured some oil over the timing chain and over all the centered. That was a bit fast, wasn't it? Over the centered bolts and over the very top of where the leash lasher went. So those little oil, that skinny hole there. So yeah, I'll just let that oiled until I get a torque wrench. So yeah, it looks almost brand new like that. It's really good. Very happy with that result so far. Okay, so the day has come where I just got the torque wrench. Now the bolts in here are supposed to be between 20 and 25 Newton meters. I'm going to do it to about 23. And the tightening process is supposedly around from the middle and work your way out. So I'll pretty much start somewhere here, probably around these ones, go 2, 2, 2, 2, and then work my way out from the front to the back. So yeah, get that done. Okay, all torqued down to 23. I did it, Newton meters. So all done. Now it's just time to, I'll throw a little bit more oil over the top on both sides. Just run some fresh oil, and then let's put the cover on. Oh, before I put the cover on, you have a look at more on the side how lined up they are too. Pretty good, pretty good. Pretty happy about that. So, time to close her up. So what I'm talking about is just giving it just a little bit of oil over that section here. It's nice. Oops. And the last of that bit of oil that the bolts are sitting in. All done. Done and dusted. Okay, my battery's dying again, but I've put that all together. Haven't started it yet, but gonna give it a boot, even though it is getting on at dark time, night time, daytime.